In this video, we will understand the delta to star. Delta connection is represented with a triangle and the star connection represented with Y. This is the delta connection and this is the star connection. Now, first of all, let us understand why we need to convert the delta to star and star to delta in solving the equations. As we know that the mesh analysis or the mesh loops will give us the equations. If there are more mesh loops to be solved, then it will be cumbersome in solving those equations. There delta to star or star to delta will come in handy. Now, considering this delta connection, there are three terminals 1, 2 and 3, and the resistor R12 and R23 and R31 is connected in this fashion. This is delta. Now, the delta and star will be electrically equivalent if the resistances as measured between any pair of terminals is the same in both arrangement. That means if we look from terminal 1 to terminal 2, the resistance should be equal to terminal 1 and terminal 2 in the star connection. Let us look between terminal 1 and terminal 2. There are two paths. One is through R12 and other is through R31 and R23. So this leads to R12 in parallel with the series combination R23 plus R31. Hence R12 into R23 plus R31 by R12 plus R23 plus R31. This resistance should be equal to the terminal resistance between terminal 1 and 2 in star. Now in star, when we see between terminal 1 and 2, there are two resistances R1 and R2 in series connection. Hence R1 plus R2 equal to the parallel connection between terminal 1 and 2. This is equation 1. Similarly, when we see between 2 and 3, 2 and 3, if we see in star, then again there are two resistances R2 and R3 connected in series. So R2 plus R3 equal to, in delta now it is R23 having a parallel path between R12 R13. So this combination results in R23 into R31 plus R12 by R23 plus R31 plus R12. This is equation number 2. Now, considering terminal 1 and 3 in star, again there are two resistances R1 and R3 connected in series. So R3 plus R1 equal to, in delta between terminal 1 and 3, we have again two paths. One is through R31 and other is through R12 and R23, which are in series. So R3 plus R1 equal to R31 into R12 plus R23 by R31 plus R1 into R23. That is equation number 3. Subtracting equation number 2 from equation number 1 and adding the result to equation number 3, we get R1 equal to R12 into R31 by R12 plus R23 plus R31, and R2 equal to R23 into R12 by R12 plus R23 plus R31. and R3 equal to R31 into R23 by R1 plus R23 plus R31. So this is how we can convert the delta connection to star connection. In a simpler way to remember this, let us see R1 that is connected to terminal 1 in Y connection, that is star connection. Now here in delta connection, terminal 1 there are two resistors, thereby R12 into R31 divided by the sum of these three resistance will give the R1 in star. Now at terminal 2 in star, R2 is connected. So R2 equals terminal 2 in delta, there are again two resistors R23 and R12. Hence R23 into R12 divided by the sum of resistances, that is R2 in star connection. Now for terminal 3 in star, R3 is connected. R3 equals in delta at terminal 3 there are again two resistances R23 and R31. Therefore R23 into R31 by sum of the resistances will give you R3 in star connection. This is how we can remember the conversion from delta to. Now in this video we will look at star to delta transformation, that is Y to delta. Now the Y connections between terminal 1 and 2 there are two resistances R1 and R2, and between terminal 2 and 3 there are R2 and R3, and between terminal 3 and 1 it is R3 and R1. This is a star connection. And the delta connection we have R12 between terminal 1 and 2, and between terminal 2 and 3 it is R23, and between terminal 3 and 1 it is R31. So now from the delta equations we have got earlier, equation 1 and 2 we need to multiply, and equation 2 and 3 we need to multiply. Similarly 3 and 1 equation we need to multiply from the delta equations, and adding them together and simplifying we get R12 as R12 plus R1 into R2 by R3. That is, when we look from the terminal 1 and 2 of the delta, we will see R12 that is equal to the sum of the resistances when we look from the star connection between terminal 1 and 2 plus the product of the resistances between terminal 1 and 2 divided by the opposite resistance, that is R3, will give R12 resistance. Similarly R23 is connected between 2 and 3. When we look into the star connection for terminal 2 and 3, we have two resistors R2 and R3. So sum of R2 and R3 plus product of R2 and R3 divided by the opposite resistance R1 will give R23 resistance. Similarly, when we look from terminal 1 and 3 in the delta, we have R31. In the star, when we look from terminal 1 and 3, we have resistances R1 and R3. The sum of R1 plus R3 plus the product of the resistances R1 and R3 divided by the opposite resistance R2 will give R31 resistance in delta. This is how star to delta transformation can be done. Star to delta conversion in another way. When we want the delta connection R12, that is the terminal resistance between 1 and 2, is equal to the product of the terminal resistances between 1 and 2 plus the product of the resistances between terminal 2 and 3 plus the product of resistances between terminal 3 and 1 divided by the opposite resistance, that is R3. For terminal 2 and 3 in delta, the resistance 2 and 3 equals the product of resistance between terminal 1 and 2 and plus the product of resistance between terminal 2 and 3 plus the product of resistances between terminal 1 and 3 divided by, since we are seeing for 2 and 3, the opposite resistance is R1. Now for the terminal resistance between 1 and 3, that is R31 equals the product of resistances between terminal 1 and 2 plus product of resistance between 2 and 3 plus product of resistance between 3 and 1 divided by, since we are seeing for 1 and 3 terminal, the opposite resistance is R2 divided by R2 will give these delta resistances.